Hello, Mr. Neff. Aren't you coming in?
I'm considering it.
I hope you didn't mind my changing the appointment. Last night wasn't so convenient.
That's all right. I was working on my stamp collection anyway.
I was just fixing some iced tea. Would you like a glass?
Yeah, unless you got a bottle of beer that's not working.
There may be some. I never know what's in the icebox. Nettie! Oh, about those renewals, Mr. Neff. I talked to my husband about it.
Oh, you did?
Yes, he'll renew with you. He told me so. As a matter of fact, I thought he'd be here this afternoon.
But he's not.
No.
It's terrible.
Nettie! Nettie! Oh, I forgot. Today's the maid's day off.
Well, never mind the beer. Iced tea will be fine.
Lemon, sugar?
Fix it your way. As long as it's a maid's day off, maybe there's something I can do for you. Like running the vacuum cleaner.
Fresh.
These pedal vacuum cleaners. Not much money, but you learn a lot about life.
I didn't think you learned it from a correspondence course.
Where'd you pick up this tea drinking? You're not English, are you?
Oh, Californian. Born right here in Los Angeles.
They say all native Californians come from Iowa.
Mr. Neff,
Make it Walter, huh?
Walter.
That's right.
Tell me, Walter, on this insurance, how much commission do you make?
20%. Why?
Oh, I thought perhaps I could throw a little more business your way.
I can always use it.
I was thinking about my husband. I worry a lot about him down in those oil fields. It's very dangerous.
Well, not for an executive, is it?
Oh, he doesn't just sit behind a desk. He's right down there with those drilling crews. It's got me worried sick.
You mean some dark night a crown block might fall on him?
Please don't talk like that.
But that's the idea.
The other day, a casing line snapped and caught the foreman. He's in the hospital with a broken back.
Oh, it's bad.
It's got me jittery just thinking about it. Suppose something like that happened to my husband.
It could.
Well, don't you think he ought to have accident insurance?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of insurance could he have?
Oh, enough to cover doctors and hospital bills. Say $125 a week cash benefit. And you rate around $50,000 capital sum.
Capital sum? What's that?
In case he gets killed. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
I suppose you have to think of everything in your business.
Well, your husband would understand. I'm sure I could sell him on the idea of some accident protection. Why don't I talk to him about it?
You could try, but he's pretty tough going.
Well, they're all tough at first.
He has a lot on his mind. He doesn't seem to want to listen to anything except maybe a baseball game on the radio. Sometimes we sit here all evening and never say a word to each other.
Sounds pretty dull.
So I just sit and knit.
Is that what you married him for?
Maybe I like the way his thumbs hold up the wool.
Anytime his thumbs get tired. Only with me around, you wouldn't have to knit.
Wouldn't I?
Bet your life you wouldn't. What if little Rome would get this up on its feet?
I want to ask you something, Walter. Could I get an accident policy for him without bothering him at all?
How's that again?
It would make it easier for you, too. You wouldn't even have to talk to him. I have a little allowance of my own. I could pay for it, and he needn't know anything about it.
Why shouldn't he know?
Because he doesn't want accident insurance. He's superstitious about it.
A lot of people are. That's funny, isn't it?
If there was a way to get it like that, all the worry would be over. See what I mean, Walter?
Sure, I got good eyesight. You mean you want him to have the policy without him knowing it? And that means without the insurance company knowing that he doesn't know it. That's the setup, isn't it?
Is there anything wrong with it?
No, I think it's lovely. Then if some dark, wet night that crown block did fall on him.
What crown block?
Only sometimes it can't quite make it on its own. It has to have a little help.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course, it doesn't have to be a crown block. It can be a car backing over and we can fall out of the upstairs window. Any little thing like that, just so it's a morgue job.
Are you crazy?
Not that crazy. Goodbye, Mrs. Dietrichson.
What's the matter?
Look, baby, you can't get away with it. You want to knock him off, don't you?
That's a horrible thing to say.
What'd you think I was, anyway? The guy that walks into a good-looking dame's front parlor and says, "Good afternoon, I sell accident insurance on husbands." You got one that's been around too long, one you'd like to turn into a little hard cash? Just give me a smile and I'll help you collect? Boy, what a dope you must think I am.
I think you're rotten.
I think you're swell, so long as I'm not your husband.
Get out of here.
You bet I'll get out of here, baby. I'll get out of here, but quick. So I let her have it straight between the eyes.